$9.05, go and get your prize. First name, or this family one. $3,905. Yeah, so this is our apple day in St Lawrence Orchard in Southend in Essex. We really like to have Apple Day because it celebrates the harvest. So we've got an orchard here that's just over 100 years old. We love people to come together, harvest the apples, make juice, enjoy all the stalls, all the different activities here. So it's kind of connecting people to food, to nature, to the environment, and that's really good so that they know that it's seasonal, that you don't just go to the supermarket and it's all shrink wrapped in plastic, but actually this is the natural way that food comes from.
The taste of the apple today is not so acidic as it used to be many years ago. This is the view of an older person, not a young person. We feel that today, as I said before, the way they're grown is not good for the end product.
And our air is polluted enough. Our food is also, so it's, I don't know.
But yeah, so there's all these different tastes of fruit which we have just lost. Unfortunately, in this country, over the last 100 years, there's been an absolute decimation of our orchards. I think something like 90% of our orchards have been wiped out to make way for development. So, for example, I was talking about Heathrow. All of that area is now it's now city, but also traditional orchards have given way to growing cereal crops, other things like that. So there's been a complete widespread sort of decimation of traditional orchards in the UK, which is such a shame because not only are they harbouring this kind of genetic reserve of all these varieties that we've been developing over the last 2,000 years, orchards as a habitat are fantastic for wildlife. The really old types of fruit, and so some of the fruit that we're still growing and cultivating has been developed like in the Middle Ages. It's just really, really old, but it's sometimes harder to grow. So as the modern varieties, the modern cultivars have been developed, like things like disease resistance, pest resistance, ease of growing have been built into growing those. So it can take more effort to grow some of these really old varieties, but it's worth it because you get to taste these really very interesting flavours. Even in London, there's like a rich history of developing different fruit varieties. And part of the kind of magic of the project that we're working on is like bringing back this forgotten history into people's lives so they can actually taste the fruit that their ancestors would have been growing. So it's quite special like that.
Well, do you want to give me the things now?
It's the cycle of life. The web of nature is really important. So this is why there's wilder bits. So this is a mixture. So it's here for biodiversity and also to do things like this, to realise our heritage of apples. And I've got a display of different Essex ones on the table there. So if you could just take a little bit of, if you want.
Yeah.
So there's different varieties that come just from Essex, this county. Yeah, and it's supposed to be on 21st of October every year, was to celebrate apples. So this is our apple day. We do it different, doesn't matter. So we celebrate apples, get people to come, see these juice. I mean, this juice is very, very different from what you might buy in a supermarket or anywhere else. This has got vitality, and it's how long? Maybe 20 minutes.
Pretty fresh.
Yeah, it is very fresh. Yeah, and it's a mix of apples. It's just giving people the idea that there's a lot to apples. It's our heritage.
Yeah, so the orchard has been here just over 100 years. So it was planted after World War One, when veterans were returning from the war, and then they set up small holdings all in this area, and then they planted the orchard here. So the tree here is an original 100-year-old tree. But then over the years we've planted more, some obviously have died, we planted new trees. So Trust Links has looked after the orchard maybe for about 20 years. And we've been planting trees, and we've been maintaining the grounds and looking after them. Planting other things like walnut trees, plums, lots of different varieties of tree as well. So we've got quite a few Bramleys, which are like an old-fashioned cooker apple. Then we've got a Cox's Orange Pippin. We've got Darcy Spice, which is an Essex variety of apple. So there's lots of hundreds of different varieties of apple. We've probably got about a dozen maybe different varieties of apple here, and huge biodiversity. So it's not just apples, blackberries, got oak trees, lots of different fruiting trees, and then obviously lots of insects that come and enjoy them, lots of bird life as well. So it's kind of a really lovely habitat for lots of people, and lots of nature obviously improves biodiversity to have this lovely space in the middle of our city.
Yeah, it's that sort of thing. It's quite traditional. It's a bit contrived, but yeah. But we come again here and we walk around the orchard with music and folk singing. Yeah. So it's another sort of a celebratory little festival that this place, and it's a community orchard. So we look after it. Or Trust Links look after it for everybody. People come. Oh my God.
Oh, there it is. Ingrid Bergman, let's go and make a picture on the island of Stromboli. Ingrid Bergman.
Very sweet. Nice.